Okay, I haven't played this in a hot minute. But I'm back. We are back. We have a lot of shit to do. Might as well start right here. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy. I honestly, I need to get on my main. I need to get on my main account so I can definitely continue this story because I'm not making any progress because I get a lot of anxiety. A lot of freaking anxiety. Ooh. I'm not helping them. Call me. Can I heal? Oh, it doesn't. Try to do a good deed. I mean, I would get Molly lost. The thing is level 17. The walking springs. Anyways. Yeah, I think it's an under level 80. There's like an EXP. Yep. So we should power level pretty quickly. I do want to start my timer. There we go. Just so I'm on schedule, so I don't do too much. I want this one. Okay, but is this anywhere that I am? I don't think so. Awkward. Okay, well. Oh, I still need to fix my my UI and everything, but not happening at the moment. Not happening at the moment. Porters, yeah. Porters are similar to rental chocobos in the way that they can be hired to carry you quickly to various destinations. The difference being that you cannot control these birds and that they will not stop until they arrive at the destinations. On the other hand, porters are trained to take the safest route, meaning that they will never be attacked. Sweet. What do you want? Hematophagic harassment. Edbert is testing adventures by asking them to slay mid-swarms. Ain't seen your face around here afore. My sworn duty to keep peace and Mr. Mel and protect her from them as would do her people harm. If you meant to stay for a spell, you'll have to prove you can be trusted. Ours ain't a large community, and we've hardly any fighting folk, so there's always a need for battle savvy types. With all the beasties lurking here's about, as it happens, we've been suffering from an outbreak of midges of late. The buggards driving our patrols to distraction. Now, if you were to exterminate, say, half a dozen of swarms, we do you for a friend. Okay. But I want to go turn this shit in first, though. Black. Yeah, I tried to do, I think, 10 level. Yeah. Alright. A Glim Harvest. Lineve, a quartermaster of Hierstemel, needs an adventurer to bring her a glimish shroom, a variety of brightly glowing fungus. You have the look of an adventurer. Adventurers love little tasks, do they not? Well, I need you to head into the forest and pick a glim shroom for me. You haven't the faintest idea of what a glim shroom is, do you? A glim shroom is the common name for the variety of fungus with a unique white... Whoa. What'd you say? A glowing mushroom? Yes, I suppose you could put it that way. There's a colony on the rock face in the southwest of Peace Garden, but do not simply pick the first one you come across. The brightest glowing mushroom you can find, please. Well, yes, I would love to be able to harvest glim shrooms for myself, but there's small matters of Alexi Scouts. Not terribly friendly, but those chaps. Off you go then. Doesn't seem complex. Damn, we're getting hella EXP. It shouldn't be that complicated. I suppose nothing to be done. What's that, young man? You have something for me? Why, yes, lady, I do. I'm missing bags of moon tweeby? But how? You didn't track down the wretched opus, did you? I had all but given up hope before you arrived, but with these beans, I can make enough moon toy tonic for everyone in Historel. As long as I have enough microchew leaflets to flavor it, there should be no complaints. Speaking of which, my son drank unflavored moon toy tonic the other day. One of his friends challenged him to do it, and he said, "What? Do you know what? He drained the whole cup in one great gulp without making such a face." Oh, as he grows stronger and braver by the day, nigh the very hour, either that or my secret recipe is rather more delicious than I imagined. Now that I think about it, a good many people have described the taste as unforgettable. Sure. Oh. Drink your beans, dear. We might have need someone to gather microchew leaflets for her cooking. Oh dear, if I'm to make this moon toy tonic, I'll need far more microchew leaflets. Young man, would you be so kind to fetch me 4 leaflets from the microchews outside the hamlet? I'm whipping up a fresh batch of moon toy tonic, you see. It's a lovely drink, absolutely bursting with nutrients and goodness. And I'll have you know, I always drink at least 1 cup a day. Alas, few people share my passion for healthy living. Truth be told, most won't touch that stuff, not unless you add microchew leaflets. Anyways, apparently the taste and the smell are too distracting or some such nonsense. Oh, but listen to me prattling on like a Nishgardian priest. I shall stop talking and start stirring. Well, don't just stand there, dear. Run along and fetch me those leaves. This batch will be ready soon, and it'll be such a shame if no one could drink it but me. Okay, everybody's so needy. I'm trying to debate if I want to spend $50 on Neverwinter. I'm debating. I really am. I might play it a little longer to determine if I want to or not. I'm the type of person that if I don't like the way my character looks, I'm not gonna have a fun time. You know, the chains, I love them. If it does, I apologize. I really do. Sincerely apologize. Like my internet has been cutting off all day, but luckily for me, a few of the games that I played, like visual novels and such, I don't need internet, so. Still need a few more. Damn. Wonder how popular these servers are already. Every time I start a new class, like just a new character, I never finish it on this channel. It's like a meme at this point. I'm gonna try. Just like abandonment anxiety. People get anxious as fuck. Hold on, and there's something down here that's oh, the shrooms. The woman wants the shroom. There it is. It's beaming ever so brightly. That was a bad accent, I know. Alright, so the goal tonight, since it is Saturday, December 10th at 10:53 p.m., the goal for tonight is to get to level 20. Oh hell no, we're gonna keep running. You run. You run, 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 run. Yeah, so the goal is level 20. I want to try to get like 10 levels an episode, especially with this happening. And I do want to take advantage of that, so. Alright, Edbert. You've done us a kindness and proven yourself capable besides. Take this with minstrel's thanks. Oh, before you go, I thought of something else you could do for us. Of course. Areas with a hedge tree. Edward needs someone to investigate the area surrounding the hedge tree. Would you mind going to the hedge tree and seeing that all's well? Since ancient times, the tree has guarded these woods with their holy presence. Lately, though, we've been hearing reports of Eaxi pecking around in the vicinity. No more than scouts, I'd wager, but if they were to lay their filthy hands on the hedge tree, well, it don't bear thinking about, so I'd much rather oblige if you'd head southeast to the hedge tree and see that there's no harm to come to her. Oh, and if you have a chance to encounter any axles, send them packing. Be warned, though, the birdman rubs hands like birds. The birdmen ain't like to take their leave without a fight. Make sure you go well prepared and keep your eyes peeled, alright? Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Ooh, we need to fix this UI. Were you able to find the glimshrooms? Yes, ma'am. Ah, would you look at the glow? Perfect. This will help me mix a potent remedy of the creeping death. To forestall the obvious question, the creeping death is a deadly plague that's once ravaged the Hyrian population of Gridania. Though it can be now cured through a simple conjuring, it doesn't hurt to have a ready supply of medicine. After all, out here in Hismil, we cannot always rely on the conjurer to be on hand wherever younglings cough. Thanks to the matron for wandering adventurers. Anyways, I don't pronounce everything right. I can't read correctly. Just leave me alone. It's not gonna be perfect over here. Ah, you're back. Did you manage to find the microchip leaflets I asked for? Yes, I sure did. Let's see. Yes, that's 4, right? Such a lovely scent. Now you gathered only the 4 I asked for, and not one more, yes? Oh, I know I shouldn't have asked these days, but more and more people forget to take only what they need. If we're to live in the harmony with the woods, we must respect the life and remember what it means to take. Never be wasteful. Know the value of life and know the value of our time here in this world. That's why I always live my life to the fullest, wasting nary a moment and nary a word, nay, not so much as a single one. Remember, if you mean to remain within the 12's wood, you must be ever so mindful to show respect and gratitude to the forest and the elementals. You know, you remind me of my son. He's a good boy, but sometimes forgets what it means to be Gridanian. Why? Just the other day I caught him and his friends throwing Muntoi memes at each other. Needless to say, I was terribly cross. Who wouldn't be? And all set to give them a memorable scolding when I noticed that they were playing in teams and that my son was leading the winners. Oh, I know I shouldn't have been proud, but when I saw the way he marshaled his troops, by which I mean his friends, it was so clear to me that he was a born leader. Ah, where was I? Oh, yes. You see, later that day I was cooking dinner and he, quite without prompting, offered to wash the vegetables. He's such a good boy, you know. There, ma'am. Oh, what kind of hat do I have? We'll take it. Okay. I'm glad she likes her son, like, being a dick to his friends. With her beans. Her very important beans. But yeah, hard leather pot helm. That's what we have. That's what it is. Okay, we're gonna go over here because that's what the map says to do. Oh goodness. They're very generous with the EXP. I forgot what that was like. See where we have to go. So this is the hedge. Yeah, okay. It looks like a regular tree with like... Oh well, it's important to them. There we go. Just training myself not to look at the skills all the time. Bad habit. But I have it. Let's go. What, is that 9 more levels to go? And then we're good? I believe so. And we should be done with this area. So an axle, did ye? Ha, bloody birds. Bloody birds will think twice before coming near our hamlet. The Axel once dwelt in the 12's wood, you know? But long ago they woke with their green wrath and were driven out. Needless to say, they weren't the best pleased with us. Gridonians took their place here. In fact, none of the other team, their resentment were kindled, their hatred for us. But I suspect I'm boring you. By defending the hedge tree, you've once proven yourself a friend to his smell. If you can spare a moment, I ask you what others in the hamlet. Many of us here can use a hand, and I think of none better to assist them. You. Alright, what do my boots look like? They're level 5. Yeah, we could do with level 8 boots. Come on, level 8 boots. Yeah. Oh, there's another quest. Emiria. The kindness of strangers. Emiria of her smell is deeply troubled and could do with the aid of a kindly adventurer. Pardon me, good sir. Might you be the adventurer of whom Edbert speaks so highly? If you could but spare a moment. I've nothing thought myself a popular girl, and men rarely give me a cause to believe otherwise. Yet lately I've been the recipient of several gifts. Sparkling jewels and fine silks over which a prouder maid than I would surely swoon, all from an anonymous admirer. Naturally I was flattered, but I knew nothing of mysterious benefactor. And so I endeavored to seek him out, only to discover that he is none other than Elbert, an infamous rogue wanted for countless robberies in Gridonia. I realize now that all of his presents were taken from others, and I have unwittingly won the affections of a dangerous criminal. But that's not all. With his latest gift came a request. He insists that we meet in the woods out of Hurstmill, where he intends to present me with the most precious gift. I am at a loss. I beg you, good sir, will you not go on my steed? I wish only to be left in peace, but if you're a man such as he may be driven into violence, when made to hear such words, I pray no harm comes to you. You want me to go take care of the incel? Okay. I'll chat with him. I'll see what's up. Oh, looks like a fight's gonna be happening. Alright. You didn't have to kill it. You could just take your L's. Could have just taken your L. Like, didn't go in. Alright, Emiria. Is that her name right? Yeah, Emiria. I've corrected the issue, ma'am. I've definitely corrected the issue. Dude, we're already over halfway. Yeah, we're over halfway of being level 12. That's crazy. I like it. All for naught. I give thanks you're unharmed at least. A letter for me? Watch it be something like I love you forever. My dearest Samaria, I pray this letter finds you well. I know my gifts were sudden and many, but I hope they were to your liking. Seeing you in the first summer of your womanhood, I could restrain myself no longer. My thoughts have been only you these past many moons, of what gifts might bring you happiness. Yet to see you smile from afar is not nearly enough. I long to live together with you in Hersmill, and nothing would bring me greater joy. I would give you a grand garden filled with the white chamomile you love so much. But such dreams can never come true. My crimes are known and will never be forgiven. The most I can hope for is for you to know my heart. That would grant me a measure of peace. And so if it does not cause you distress, I would write to you again. Yours ever, Albert. You feel awful now? Thanks for bringing me this letter, Doja. His most precious gift, I understand now. But how did he know my favorite flower? Is Albert... No, it can't be. Anyways, we must return the presents to the rightful owners. I know it will not erase this of Albert's sins, but perhaps the 12 will view him more kindly. Forgive me this final request. Could you go to Granani and speak with the woman named Miyun? You should find her in the Carline canopy. Tell her of all that transpired here today. She'll know what to do. Yes, ma'am. Alright, I'm gonna return. I'm gonna just return. You have entered a sanctuary. Sorry. I feel like I always want to snack on something. Like when I play. Like there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't think people would like it if I just kept snacking and snacking, but... Alright, Mother Miyun. A message from Emiria. Hersmill, you say? I see. Oh, Albert, you fool. I deal with the stolen goods. Worry not. Yeah, I know the boy and his family. He once lived in this very town. One day, he stole a handful of chamomile seeds from an influential merchant in the ebony stalls. You see, this boy had a sister, and chamomile was her favorite flower. Seeking only to make his sister happy, I doubt he grasped the gravity of his act. Regardless, his parents felt that he had brought terrible shame to the family, so they disowned him. Cast out of the heart and home, he grew desperate, and those who think only of survival think little of law. Common enough tale, perhaps, but no less tragic for it. And now you know the truth. The sister Albert loved so dearly is Emiria. Emiria was too young to remember when Albert left, so her parents decided to conceal his existence. However, word of the boy's banishment soon spread, and her parents were forced to move to Hersmill to maintain the fiction. Now Emiria surely heard the rumors of her long-lost brother, though a gentle girl like her would never question her parents' honesty. Whatever faint memories she once had are long gone. But Albert has never forgotten Emiria. Despite the danger, I suspect he now keeps close to Granania, refusing to leave his beloved sister for a second time. I'll send Emiria some chamomile seeds by way of thanks of helping us to recover the stolen goods. If only it were as simple as returning them to their rightful owners. Sadly, Albert's crimes will not be so easily forgiven, but perhaps by the time these seeds have sprouted and their flowers bloomed, he will have found a new path. He's dead. He's definitely dead. He is definitely dead. Okay. Who is this up here? Matter of perspective, okay. I could have teleported over here, but I wasn't thinking. Oh, this is the archer? Yep. Okay. Welcome back, young Dojo. Tell me, were you able to put your techniques to good use? When faced with an enemy who can attack from a distance, simply raining arrows upon it is wasteful and dangerous both. The battle would be not more than a contest of strength. By employing the appropriate technique, however, one may bring down one's foe with greater ease and fewer arrows. For instance, you may choose to prime your weapon well and strike hard, or employ toxins to sap their strength over time. On the assumption that this fact dawned upon the prior to the fall of your 16th target, I congratulate you on passing the trial. Le Sévère, what is your honest evaluation? Not bad if you ask me. The adventurer pulls a good bow, and is enthusiastic besides. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Le Aleppo, and this is my second year at the guild. It's quite plain that you have the talent with the bow, but you must take care to mind your surroundings when you're pursuing a target. I had my eye on you for the duration of your trial, but not once did you notice my presence. Mind your surroundings. That's rich coming from you. Your every movement is wasteful, adventurer. Your back is crooked and your elbows misaligned. It takes you an age to prime your bow and twice as long to loose an arrow. In summary, you fail on all accounts. You have no talent as an archer, none whatsoever. I shall say it plain, Lucien, this man is not fit to wield a bow. For our sake and his, we should revoke his membership. Boy. As I've always said, outsiders can scarce be expected to understand. Never mind, master, our noble art. We waste our breath trying to teach his like. Well, allow me to introduce you to Sévère, our comrade at the butts. The fellow was once of the god's quiver, you see, and he can be a little opinionated when it comes to archery, but you mustn't pay him any need. He's like that to everyone. You'd be lucky to get much sense out of a fossil-brained wildwood Elsian like him at the best of times. With them, it's always 12 woods this and elementals that, and oh, no offense, Mr. Lucien. None taken, Lane. I know full well that some of my kind can be prideful to excess the intolerance of other races. Although people may behold the same object, ever will they see different things. There's no right or wrong to it, for it's a question of perspective. What matters is the perspective we choose to adopt. You are possessed of bright eyes, Doja, eyes that beseech great understanding, that shan't lead you astray, so trust to them and to what they see. Go now and resume your training. I look forward to marking your progress when next we meet. Okay. What does my coat look? I don't know what my coat looks like. Watch me pick the monkey. Yeah, untradeable items. You have an untrade. Yeah, I get it. Unique items. Okay, cool. Okay. School of the Hard Knocks. Guildmaster Lucien wishes you to learn how to see things from different perspectives. It pleases me to see how much you've grown as an archer. Finally, you have taken my counsel at heart and learned to see with your own eyes. I would now have you discover what it means to behold things from all different standpoints. You will recall Le Aleppo, one of your seniors at the guild, has given you over to her care for this lesson. Speak with her as she did. I've been expecting you, Doja. Shall we get on with it then? First, a quick review. Remember how the bowmaster had you seek out and destroy targets hidden throughout the city? Well, I would have you do the same. This time, however, you will need to venture outside the gates. I'm sure you've realized this by now, but there are no guarantees of safety within the 12's Wood. As you search, you should take care to mind your surroundings. You won't have the luxury of focusing solely on the quarry this time. You'll have to keep your eyes peeled for potential threats as well. That said, your objective is to destroy the targets alone, so avoid unnecessary combat and maintain a safe distance from any hostile creatures you encounter. If you come under attack, take to your heels, risking direct confrontation only if you can't outrun your pursuers. The targets are hidden in central shroud. As before, use the heavy shot technique to destroy each one with a single arrow. Go well. Okay, what is heavy shot? This? Straight shot, heavy shot is skill 1. Okay. need to go to Central Shroud. Slowly making it. Oh, we're level 12. Okay, cool. I didn't even notice, guys. Didn't even notice. 8 more levels to go. We'll get these in a little bit. Sorry, my glasses and my nose rings. No, I haven't gotten any new piercings yet. The last piercings I got were angel things. My lip piercings have healed great, like phenomenally. So just something to hit down here? Like what is that? Destroy the 6th target. I can't just jump down here. Oh, that is bizarre. And I'm definitely gonna attract their aggro. What the fuck is stopping? Here we go. It didn't work because on me. Hopefully this clears that up. Okay. Wait, there's more around? Where's the other one?
Here.
All up in this area? No. I gotta kill these.
Yeah.
And then is it like up here? Yeah, it is. Wait, what? Try this. Oh, thank God that counted. I was weary. I was like, ooh, girl. Deadly Crust. Pause. Where's that other thing? Damn it. Go ahead and kill you. There it is. Who's the rain? I mean, that's not too terrible, but it could be a lot better. Wait, wasn't there another? Okay. I'm gonna go over here and turn the main quest in. So we can get some EXP. Oh, it's up here. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. How do I get the fuck over here? Over here? There we go. It's always pretty in these areas. At least to me it is. Is it in this piece of wood? Like, where is it? Okay. Right here. I was about to say, where y'all at? Have you come to train? No, I have not. Not a new recruit? Then what? Ah, the Yarzan shells are ordered. Marlin to requisition. I see he's learned to delegate authority, if nothing else. Now that I have used hard passes, I can set my recruits and socialize drills. They have already adept at hitting a target, of course. But they need practical knowledge of exactly where a monster like the Yarzan is most vulnerable. Thanks to your efforts, I have no doubt that they will fare rather better against the creatures when called upon. You should be proud of yourself. Both they and the Bannock are safer for your help. Awesome. I'm gonna choose money. Idle initiatives. Tus? A soldier at the Bannock wants you to track down some initiates that failed to appear for their training. Ah, perfect timing. I was just looking for a likely lad to track down some twin otter initiates. 3 of our newest recruits have failed to report for training, exhausted from a month of solid drills, I expect. Considering their current physical state, I'd rather doubt they've wandered far. Oh gods, please don't mention wild beasts or blood. They're fine. I'm certain of it. Seek out my waypoint troops and tell them to report back to me on the double. Ready for inspection, are we? Right then. Eyes forward, back straight. Yes, I think you'll pass muster. You'd be surprised at how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without the first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Doja. I want this bow. It's a level 5 bow, but that's okay. Do I have a level 5 bow already? No, the fuck, I'm not gonna level 1. Okay, equip. Ah, Doja, by your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend of Gridani. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a mission of considerate import, yet the need of secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the Twelveswood. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall. Proceed with the briefing. Okay. Alfred needs you an adventurer to investigate suspicious activity in the Twelveswood. Huh? Good. Time is of essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard the suspicious individual has been seen prowling the Twelveswood. And you may be aware of the Alaxi activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increases coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry is proving to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But here, whole units have failed, and lone adventurer may yet succeed acting independently and covertly. He may be able to close in our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry. Doja, for their sake, I ask you to aid us with the investigation. You have my gratitude. With your help, I am hopeful we will shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Lifeman's Stump. It is there that the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support. Lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us yet again, proceed with caution. You do it. Let me find these lazy workers. Daydreaming initiative. Soothingness. Such a soothing sound. One day I shall build a home by the river. Who are you? To the sergeant's looking for me. How long have I been here? What bell is it now? Stand aside. I must make haste. That's right, you better. You're slacking on the job, brother. Shame. Meditating initiative. Can you not see I'm attempting to become one with nature? Let me be, good sir. Excuse me. What, Sergeant? Is that you? Matron's teeth? I better get back. Better get back before she makes her boot one with my backside. Exactly. I think that would be wise of you. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. You know what's funny? Like I want some ice cream at the moment. I have some strawberry ice cream. And I want to put some chocolate syrup on it. I don't say syrup. I say syrup. But where are you? This one is fucking relaxing. Okay, here he is. He's right here. Slumbering initiate. Snore just a few more moments, mother. Sergeant? Dropping, I must be late for training. Yeah, super late. Shame. Thank you, Doja. All the initiates are now present and accounted for. Always the same, you know, a handful of recruits and variable losses focus a short while after being assigned for their new unit. That first rush of tension and excitement wears off and the strain from constant drills begins to show. Reprimanding them isn't always the best solution though. I made their morale to think about after all. Still, I might give them a quick blast for good measure. What can I say? This one battle, I'm not afraid to fight. Showing on the Mizzy map for a second. Funglar you need. Ooh, we can go get those water sprite. Is that what they're called? Sprite? I think. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm right there by level 13. We are gonna try. Alright, when I close my EXP. There we go. Anything else? Oh yeah, more. One more. Two more. How many? Okay, we're close. Not close enough. What? Okay. It's pretty out here. Where the fuck are the other water sprites? Hopefully with me. Alright, here they are. And now, there we go. That was successful. 7 more levels to go. I'll try. That's the goal. Try. Wait, yeah, we go with yeah. Oh, where's this one go? There we go. What do we do? Ah, yes. That's fine. Yes, that's one. I know. Just proceed. got this. Sorry, guys.
Look, someone's already here. Oh dear, is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea.
Oh, sorry.
It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know. Why, the first time we came to the 12's Wood, we
this
almost
our
ended up
dark
as a
stranger?
train's dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It
Why-
was all Papa Limo's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his staff than admit that he's wrong.
No, not this one. Not even close. Keep up.
You know him, Kubla Kop?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well. And newly manifested at that. Kuplo Kop seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow, and this sort of thing happens.
It seems we have little choice.
Super duper pros. Or one of these again.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Excuse-
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal
excuse
either.
me.
A chieftain.
Not the hiccups.
That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalimo. We found
How
the
are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an
Better?
XIV chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter. Ida?
Giant
Oh,
crystals?
loud,
Can't say
tactless.
I've seen
Much
any.
the same as always.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Understood. Over and out. Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumian. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out. Kupo!
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
Okay.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock. You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplokop, do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless you don't know what's going on either.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
All right. All right. Where are we taking us? Where unique. So cool. Peaceful, like hearing the waterfall and then like this calming, soothing music. I mean, I could not go to bed with this music playing. You know what's weird? I cannot go to bed with like music playing, but I can go to bed with like watching something, like the YouTube live streams or whatever. It just helps me sleep, like hearing people talk. But I can't do like white noise or any of that bullshit. Doja, it's good to see you back. One of our patrols sent word that you had been spotted doing battle with enraged Triants. I'm relieved to find you none the worse for the experience. But tell me, were you able to discover the Lifeman stump? There you go. Here you go, brother. A sword in the stump and a dead Exil? I can say with absolute certainty that this blade is an Inaxi origin. It is the kind used exclusively in the Beastmen rituals. The Axel rarely set foot in the central shroud, so tight is our guard over the area. What purpose could have driven them to such a task? I fear something is afoot. What's that? A dubious couple sporting peculiar spectacles? Huh. So you finally have been acquainted with Ida and Papalimo. Lay your suspicions to rest. Gridania counts them amongst her staunchest allies. Both are scholars hailing from a distant land and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garb may appear outlandish and their exchange is baffling, but never once have they given us cause of doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the gods quiver and the wood whalers in their work, much as I hope you will in the days to come, Doja. Although our unknown visitors eludes us still, owing you the efforts, we have acquired important intelligence of the Axie threat. You have my gratitude. We are fortunate indeed to have a capable adventurer such as you aiding us. I pray you will continue to serve the people of Gridania in whatever capacity you are able to. Okay. Cool. What's next? Alfred. Eggs over Queasy. Galfred, chief instructor at the Bannock, wishes you to collect Chigo egg sacs. Ew. Those inquiries of several of my men have left me shorthanded and I require a capable sort of complete their unfinished duty. The task is simple. Put down as many of the local Chico populations as necessary to acquire 3 of their egg sacs. Having done so, you are to deliver them to Gilbert's Spire. He will answer any queries you have. Now, I have other business to attend to. Okay. I'm on my way. Ah, you must be the adventurer standing in for our injured companions. Terribly unfortunate business, that. Here's your egg sacs. Yuck. Seems, however, that you had little trouble gathering the egg sacs and their seed. Excellent work. I shall have them sent over to the Trappers League immediately. Lest you wonder, these egg sacs are not destined for the dinner table. Members of the 12 Otter and the Wood Whalers are assisting the League by collecting the samples they need to check for signs of sickness. Chigog, you see, is one of the few creatures capable of transmitting a disease known as the Creeping Death, until relatively recently in Higher, who contracted the ghastly illness, would almost invariably perish. Indeed, a single outbreak once claimed the lives of a third of the Hyrian population here in Gridania. That was a long time ago, of course. With the medicines available to us now, the Creeping Death is not the killer it once was. Even so, it's best to halt any new outbreaks before they occur. Thus, we gather Chico eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the Trappers League with their ongoing research. Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Alright, surveying the damage. A guard at Gilbert's Spire named Morgarin needs you to recover the surveying equipment left behind in the cave by a started recruit. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent a recruit from Bannock on a surveying expedition only for the Cavern, the Craven, to turn tail and flee at the first sign of trouble. This is not how we treat requests from the Conjurers. As if such poor showing were bad enough, the lily-livered half-wit left behind the surveying equipment provided by the here Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill some backbone into the so-called soldier, would you mind recovering the survey gear and returning it to the here Pauline at the Gabanox Bower? According to my recruit's tale of woe, there should be a set of survey records, a surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of surveyor's instruments, strewn about the interior of a cave to the south of here. It's a wonder the damn fool didn't lose his boots. Matron, watch over you. Arld. More than the flesh wound. Arld needs an adventurer to slay him with the high potion. Oh God, it's the pain. I carry a scurry of squirrels gnawing on the fences earlier. I managed to drive them off, but not before they decided to gnaw on me instead. And now I'm the bloody mess you see before you. To make matters worse, I find myself without so much as a single high potion. I know, foolhardy. I vaguely recall using my last one on some trifling scrape several moons past. The gods alone know why I didn't think to replace it there and then. You wouldn't happen to carry a spare flask? If you don't have any in mind, the merchant at Bannock should have some in their stock. I can't leave my post, so if you could bring me a high potion, I'd be tremendously grateful. 7 hells, did those accursed squirrels leave any part of me untouched? Ah, you're back. Do you have the high potion for me? Yes, I do. Thank the gods I owe you one, my friend. Here, I want you to have this. I have no idea squirrels could bite so hard. I thought I'd seen everything, but it seems like there are still surprises to be found in the 12's Wood. We both would do well to remember that. I'm gonna go with strength. Okay. Then we have to go all the way down here to a cave and collect shit. Alright, let's collect the records. I have to do this bullshit. The instrument. The rope. Fate rewards. Hold on, just click this shit. Hold on. I don't think I can. But yeah, I can. Oh, right here. Just go this way. Circle back around. These are probably always going to be long episodes. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I at least want to get to level 20. I want to eat, and then I might come back and play some more. Not quite sure yet. Not quite sure. Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Oh, but this is the equipment I left with the soldiers of Bannock. Fled at the sign of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit management to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. With the changes wrought by the calamity, I thought it was wise to send the Order of Twins Otter on a number of expeditions on the map region's topography. As fortune would have it, the officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train inexperienced soldiers. We can no longer rely on our past knowledge of the Tweleswood. We are to survey these troubled times. We must reacquaint, is that how you say that? Ourselves with our surroundings that we may better discern the threats we say. Stay vigilant, adventurer. Wait, do I have... Oh, shit, let's go. Right here. Excuse me, I burped. The soldier's breakfast. Pauline at whatever Bower needs an adventurer to cull the growing anole population as well as to gather one of the scalekin's eggs. I hesitate too much at such a dangerous request. I'm gonna like restart my timer. I just like to keep a track on things. But might you assist us in the thinning number of the anoles on Naked Rock? In our efforts to commune with the elementals, we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Of late, however, our meditations have all too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked anole attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. You see, forcing packs of the scalekin to come down from the mountains in search of food, if you could slay a handful of the beasts, that should lessen their need to hunt and also serve as a warning to the anoles to remain within their territory. But I'm afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we were to truly break the spiraling growth, then we must also target their future offspring. Bring me one of their eggs and you will have played your part in the returning balance to this area of the forest. Parasite Cleave. Gabanox is looking for an adventurer to deal with the parasite fungar infestation. Gods damn you mushroom-headed, spindly-legged, spore-spewing abominations. Suck the life out of my precious trees, will you? Damn you to the 7th... Oh, thanks to the matron. The matron, you look like just the sort to help me deal with this nightmare. My poor trees. Trees I've tended to since they were scarcely saplings, I might add, have been infested with parasite funguars. If I let these pests have their way, my babies will not but deadwood before the week is out. Smear a little of this amber unguent on the infested tree, though, and the horrid creatures will drop clean off, allowing you to administer the adventure-style vengeance. Did you hear that? The malignant toadstools, your end is nigh. You'll rue the day, you. My apologies, the wrath upon me. Fear not. I'm now quite calm. So the funguars, bastards that they are, have attached themselves to the 3 trees. Once you've grinded those treacherous mushrooms into a pulp beneath your righteous boots, come back and tell me exactly how it felt. Okay. Interesting. The king tree. This nasty shit on it. Back on this one. And the last decaying tree. Then we go up here. Is it these like elk? No, there it is. There it is. That was quick. We can go back down here peacefully and turn the shit in. Ow. We're also ready for our class quest as well. Alright. Well, did you take care of my fungoar infestation? Yes, at last. I can enjoy the restful night's sleep. I must say I'm glad to meet an adventurer of such talent. Just look at you in all your fungus-spattered glory. You have my thanks. Better give me these mitts. What else do you need? Soiled despoilers. Gavinox Bower fame needs a reliable adventurer to cull the ever-increasing microchew population. Ah, too, Doja. After the thrashing you gave those infernal fungoirs, I do believe you might be the very person to solve another problem of mine: the microchews. Those vile little beasts draw their substance directly from the soil. Ordinarily, the forest would be only too happy to provide, but these days, there are just too bloody many of them. So many, in fact, that they're leaching every last nutrient from the ground. You think this soil was put here just for you and your microchew mate? Gah, I should go over there and, well, I'm not rightly sure what it is I should do, but someone should certainly do something as soon. But before I apologize. The rage, you see, it takes over, and there's naught I can do but fume and splutter. If you could see your way to exterminating 8 or so of those soil despoilers, you would have my eternal gratitude. Once you've taken care of the microchews, I'd be grateful if you'd report to Old Frith. You'll find him just outside. I hear degradation, what, right? Degradation, yeah. Of the soil has been as much of a source of consternation to him as it has me, and I'm sure he'd appreciate knowing the problems have been solved. Alright, what else do you need? Ah, you have returned. Now my brothers and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to Sue at Bannock? Anole eggs are both large and filled with nutrients, the perfect meal for a soldier. She will be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. Okay. Kill 8 of these. Easy peasy. Might as well turn this in first. You have slain a good number of the microchews? Well, that is a welcome piece of news. I am afraid that Gabanox would take an axe in the hand and try to hack apart the pest himself. Perhaps now his troubled mind might know some peace. You have my thanks. Sweet. Almost level 62. Okay. Trying to power level is I mean, I guess power leveling would definitely be me doing fates, and I haven't been doing many fates. Oh, who goes there? Oh, Doja, it's you? Another delivery. Here's an egg for you. I'm not certain I should be the one to... Oh, by Nofika. That's a null egg. The troops will be glad to indeed to see one of these at the table. And you say, here, Pauline sent you on this errand. I hear the annuls are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Doja. Alright. The bag. Oh, Galfred. Doja, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hands, and I would appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Spirit hold broken. Alfred, Chief Inspector at Bannock, would entrust you with the task of investigating the spirit hold. Okay. Listen well, for we haven't much time. To the southeast of here lies a dungeon known as the Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the runes back to the forest, the here adventurer decided to carry out the right of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry. Word arrived just moments ago that the here and his guards have been attacked by the towering shadow. Aye, you heard me. True, a shadow. On any other day I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support, but I sent them to repel the XIV incursion in the West Shroud, nary a bell go. The timing of these events cannot mere coincidence. I fear the Axel somehow caught wind of our plans and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. It must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirit Hold and do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please say you will help us. I have no choice. I knew you would not let me down. You will have all the support I can muster. Now, we are racing against time, so you have best make haste. Okay. So over here. And up. There it is. Who goes there? An adventure, is it? Here, at Instructor Galfred's request, you say? Thank the matron. Doubtless you already know this, but a towering shadow manifested without warning and attacked the here in the midst of the rite. Most of his party has been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and send them out of harm's way. Ugh, great shadow towering over me. What in the 12's good grace? An adventurer, please, you must save the here. Okay. Alfred sent you? I'm no longer of use here. Pray help the hearer and my steed. Yeah, y'all are weak. Pathetic. Weak and pathetic soldiers. Wood whaler. Correcting myself. Away, vile fiend. Away, I say, I defy you, I defy you. Oh, an adventurer. Girl, what is up with the skipping? We were ambushed in the midst of the ritual, and then I'm not sure what happened. That's a hurry. You were sent to help? I fear you are too late. The ritual has failed. I must return to Gridania. The seed seers must know of this. That's your affair. What is his face? There was no elemental, but being born in darkness. To hear it in language who's alone in the depths, you must help him. What is the level? For what? What is... okay. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Damn, I whipped out my bow. Whoop. The golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. Damnation, he has eluded us yet again. Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? Pretty fucking bad that we have a migraine. Whatever have you... Shh, more birds. This makes it how many times today? 7? The movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not for all of our sake, yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered, the same fate has befallen Emerald Moss. It is as we feared, Dalaman's anomaly is affecting life in the Twellswood. You mean the disturbance of the aetheric flow? The very same the Garleans have a lot to answer for. The imbalance they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Lewis Fox forewarned. It's no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast to the hope and fight to the very last. Agreed. Wow. Stupid things. These stupid things happen to the very latest, the Charlian innovations. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. If you ask me, they're an improvement over the mask of yours. Hard to believe it's already been 5 whole years, isn't it? Already? 5 years is but a heartbeat in the life of the planet. I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, the Twelveswood barely recovered at all. The Gridanians still have the same old problems. Aye, along with some new ones, just in case the Axel and Garuda weren't troublesome enough. The Silps had to go and invite Ramu, didn't they? Do you ever think about those adventurers who fought alongside us? I do, and the 5 years seems like ages. I wonder what that became of them. Ah. Ida, look. Golly, and this is what exactly? Yet another disturbance in the ether. Freshly manifested that seems to be emanating from the Lifeman stump. We must hurry. The what stump? Are you alright? Your eyes glazed over for a while there. The good news is that the hearer is unharmed, somewhat dazed, yes, but the whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget, the Twelveswood is the domain of the elementals. It is by their leave that man abides in the forest and that avails himself of its bounty. And the ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Gridanians sent the hearer to offer the place back to the elementals by the way of the rite of the returning, which is essentially an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless the elementals are given their due, they may as well consider it a slight. And the very last thing Gridanians can afford to do is these uncertain times is risk alienating the Twelveswood eternal guardians. But you have more than done your part. We shall see the hearer to safety and send for his peers to finish the rite. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Allison. Ah, but where are my manners? I am Papalimo. The tactless woman beside me here is Ida. Papalimo and I are serving the Twelveswood together. Pleased to meet you. Ida, give me a hand, would you? Wait, there's something familiar about you. Could it be that you are... Never mind, doubtless my eyes are playing tricks on me. Till we meet again. Their walk. Little... Their walk. Wait, is the fate done? Oh, that's unfortunate. We're just gonna run past all these things. Okay. All this happened inside the sphere hold. 12 preserve us. Who was the masked mage, and by what dark ambition is he driven? So many things shrouded in mystery. Well, I shan't find any answers on my own. I must need to discuss this with Galfred. The matter warrants a full investigation if I am any judge, and that shall certainly be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Pray return to Granani to seek to Mion. I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. Anything else? Let's go do this fate. There's time. Yeah, there is. Lady killer? I'm assuming it has to do with like ladybugs or something. Should be able to finish this. Of EXP. Okay, we can do this one. Something. I'm just hoping my internet don't go out. It's been having like a bad habit of going out. Trying to hurry up and get to 20. If I can't get to 20, that's fine. But I'm gonna try my best. We did 6 levels today. That's fairly decent. I'll have to wait for them to pop up. I like something popped up. There we go. Huh? No, we're just gonna go to the Gridania. I guess this is the way. Yep, I suppose so. Oh no, we're gonna fuck around and find out, boy. Yeah. Yeah, this definitely should go. I wonder how long I've been playing. I wonder how long this video is because the last one was like over 2 hours. In like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Oh, interesting. I just pray to God this doesn't flop. Alright, Mother Mion. Welcome back, Doja. A little bird tells me that the hero and his party owe you their lives. A tale for the tavern if ever there were one. It is only a shame that I must ask you to not tell it, for the time being at least. Do I make myself clear? Until the hearers have made their will on the matter known, it would be best to avoid unsettling people with stories of walking statues. Now then, you must have suitable recompense for your valiant service. For the first half of your reward, I give you leave to make use of the accommodations here at the guild. Arrangements have been made, so all you need to do is speak to Antoinette whenever you crave the comfort of a firm bed and a soft pillow. Alright. For the second half of your reward, I offer you another path to fame and fortune, guild leaves. Guild leaves are records of the various requests we receive from the citizenry that they outline all manner of tasks which ambitious young adventurers like you can elect to undertake. Gontran is our guild leave official or leave mate here at the Carline Academy. I have spoken to him regarding your knack for solving challenging problems, and he is eager to make your acquaintance. By the way, have you perchance heard about the coming festival? It is truly a splendid occasion looking forward to by young and old alike, and one heartily recommend that you take the time to enjoy. Don't be too disappointed the recent trouble casts a shadow over proceedings. However, I feel nothing short of the mysterious interlopers' apprehension can prevent that. But we are talking about you, Doja. You have made Mother proud. I expect great things of you, young man. You have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests and duties currently available in your area. The recommendation list can be opened from under duty in the main menu and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure of what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. Huh? Excuse me. On to the bench branch. Impressed by your progress, Mion wishes to send you to the bench branch meadows, where you will find further opportunities to learn. How is my favorite fresh-faced adventurer? Oh, do not scowl. So I speak of habit. You've come a long way since you first walked in my door, and I'll not deny it. As a matter of fact, I think it's about time you made yourself useful at the bench branch meadows in Central Shroud. Unlike the recruits you see at the Bannock, the men and women out at bench branch are fully occupied with their own work. As such, I imagine there are more than a few who would welcome the assistance of a rapidly maturing adventurer like yourself. Bent Branch is also home to a very useful situated aetheryte. It is, in other words, the perfect place for you to begin your next stage of journey as an adventurer. And what better time than the present? Leave the city via the Blue Badger Gate and continue southwest until you come to a bridge. Cross it, and when you spy an aetheryte in the distance, you may congratulate yourself of having successfully found Bent Branch Meadows. If you so fancy, you may also make use of the Chocobo Porter service. Doubtless the safest way to get to your destination. Chocobo Singer should not hesitate to lend his birds to a capable adventurer like you. Oh, and be sure to introduce yourself to Keita, the head Chocobo Wrangler, when you arrive. Okay, let's activate this. Leaves of Bent Branch. Gontra is responsible for assigning guild leaves at the Carline Canopy and is offering to give you an introduction to the world of leaf quests. Mother Mion has told me so much of your endeavors, Doja. Have you considered attempting one of the guild leaves available here at the Adventurers Guild? Guild leaves are the means by which we document requests for assistance from the citizens prior to assigning them to adventurers possess some necessary skills. From battlecraft leaves that require extermination of monsters to tradecraft leaves that ask for the creation of goods, the tasks we term leave quests are many and varied in their nature. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Bent Branch Meadows and speak to Tyranny. She'll be happy to set you on feet with the path to completing your first leave quest. Sweet. Our next task. Okay. Well, you made short work of those targets. I must say, it seems you've learned to seek your prey without being preyed upon. Let's continue then. I have a mind to give you more practical experience. We received a request just recently, which I think will provide you the perfect opportunity. It seems tree slugs and vultures have been congregating in ever-increasing numbers in the vicinity of the Honey Guard, causing no end of trouble for the locals. We have been tasked with culling the bees. The request comes from the Stillglades Fane. When the Woodwillers and the God Quiver cannot spare the forces to attend such matter, the conjurers offer to turn to us for help, and before you ask, there's a good reason why they'd rather not see this particular task themselves. The creatures in question possess abilities which can cause problems for the magically inclined, but that's quite enough about the conjurer's troubles. Lucian taught you how to discern an enemy's key traits, did she not? Well, now you'll need to do so while maintaining situational awareness, lest you be overrun. Consider this a comprehensive review of her lessons and mine own. Your orders are as follows. Head out to the East Shroud and put down 8 tree slugs and 8 vultures using all your skills as an archer. Good hunting, Doja. Okay. Wait, but what shroud is this though? Okay, so we're going to the, okay. Central shroud. Didn't we just come from here? Or am I tripping? Well, we've been through here. I don't know why I didn't attune. I guess I'm dumb. I guess I am dumb. So peaceful. This makes me want to play Terra so badly. I miss Terra, even though I never played it on my channel. I do greatly miss Sarah. It was a good game. You must be the venturer Mion sent word about. I'm Keith, a head wrangler around these parts. I've heard many and more things about you, good things, lest you worry. When the elder seed seer bade us welcome venturers, it's fair to say we had our doubts, till hard-working folk like yourself set about proving us wrong, that is, consider me convert. Any road, you've a mind to help out a ranch, have you? Good, we could always do with a hand or two to keep the place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I have a task right here that wants doing. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, and you come highly recommended, so don't go letting no one down, eh? Alright, let's put on my boot. Perfect. My pants, shall I say. My pants, not my boots. Yeah. Oh, you shall not trespass. Keitha, the head wrangler of the Bent Branch Meadows, appears most distraught to see if there's anything you can do. 7 hells, some bastard Quackren have gone and broke one of me Choboko eggs. The filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when a guard startled it, prompted the damn thing to drop the egg. It was clutch it and run. Some of the lads gave chase, bless them, but when 3 more of the vermin appeared, me lot had no choice but to turn back. Something has to be done about those Quackren. Would you mind heading over to the matron's lead and having a word with the soldier named Rosaline for me? The rat men nest in her neck of the woods, see? She'll know what to do. Okay. Not a material girl, an udon merchant by the name of, I'm gonna call her Kuku, seeks an adventurer to make some inquiries on his behalf. You there, adventurer? Yes, you will suffice. I have a job I need performed, and I'm willing to pay the going rate. A trifling task, really. I simply need you to ask the locals here at Bent Branch Meadows what they had wranglers, cavets, most in the world. This is a private matter, lest you doubt, so be sure to inquire discreetly. And please, for the love of Nod, do not reveal that you are in my employ. In fact, it would be best if my name wasn't mentioned at all. What does Keitha Provemos? Why would you wish to know? So, wait a minute. The udon merchant put you up to this, didn't he? He's wasting his time with that approach. If that man is serious about owning a chocobo, he would better be served by convincing Keitha of his intent to provide the bird with the proper care and attention. I just want to attune here. Yeah, aetherite. They're all over the world. Keitha? The only thing Keitha wants is for her birds to be happy. If she cares for anything beside the well-being of her chocobos, and I've not heard of it. What's that about Miss Keitha? You looking to stir up trouble, son? If you think some shiny trinket will move her heart, then you don't know her. Miss Keitha is only interested in her birds. Listen here, adventure. If your actions cause her any distrust, the wood whalers will come down on you so hard your boots will leak blood. Got that? Bro, relax. I don't want your woman. Yuck. Alright, Cuckoo. Well, do you plan to keep me in suspense? I must have a chocobo for my very... What's this? They told you nothing of material desires? Ugh, the stubbornness of the Gridanians is infuriating. I should have known better than to hire a buffoon for such delicate work. Think of the amount of gil I have wasted on a fruitless venture. Oh, cease your mewling. I promise you a reward, and your reward you shall have. Now leave me alone of my misfortune. Luck lot at Bench Branch Meadows, which is you to procure fence building. Okay. Greetings, sir. You have the distinct air of an adventurer. Might I trouble you for some assistance? In recent days, a heartless cat has been sneaking into the ranch to scare our chocobos. The poor birds are in a state of constant unease, wondering when the next fright will come. It is my hope to be extending the fencing, will hope to keep the intruder out to end. To that end, could I ask you to procure some strands of dynamite web? That they make for surprisingly sturdy construction material. You should be able to obtain the web from the dynamites themselves. There are usually a few to be found roaming the lands around the ranch. 6 strands should be suffice. Well, he didn't necessarily say suffice, but I did. Here on Keitha's behalf, I see. Broke one of our eggs, you say? There are 4 creatures. The Quickerin are a nuisance at the best times, but we must now add trespassing of the chocobo murder to the list of transgressions. They have forced our hand. Our retribution must needs be swift and decisive. And who better than to deliver it than an adventurer? Find the lair to the west here and make an example of exactly 4 Quickerin scramblers. We can send no clearer message. Okay. An eye for an eye. I fucks with that. Go over here and kill some shit. Like a honking noise whenever whenever they die, I think that's what the fuck I was hearing. Alright. The deed is done? Good. A grim task, but a necessary one. You have shown them the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with their adventures. Perhaps now the quick Quickran will twice before giving into their lustrous I don't know what the fuck that said. We're taking this. Don't look down. Oshajab, the woodwiller of the Mantran's Leaf, is looking for a sure-footed adventurer to pluck blue trumpets from the root of the nearby Heavens Pillar. Oh there, adventurer, you seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick skip along the route of the Heavens Pillar here? I need someone to pick up blue trumpet or two. I know what you're thinking, and it's not more than a mushroom, so why the commotion? I'll tell you why. You allow that fungal menace to multiply, and within a moon, they'll be covering the whole damn route and rotting the wood clear through. Just watch your step when you go up there, though. Dire mites on the ground. Won't waste any time adding insult to falling injuries. Once you're done, head up to the top of the end of the route and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear someone is taking care of this one. Okay, unlock but won't touch. Rosalie needs an adventurer to destroy Dire my eggs. Your willingness to assist the residents of Twelveswood is commendable. If you have a moment, mayhap you assist me with a delicate matter? My duties as a Twelvewood whaler include inspecting the matron's leaf for signs of damage or decay. It's never been a difficult task until the other day when I discovered several clutches of dynamite eggs. I have no problem slaying the beasts when full grown, but the mere sight of their eggs sickens me. Spare me the disgusting task and destroy the eggs. Okay. I mean, I don't mind if I do. Blue trumpet. There's some yucky eggs. Oh. Oh shit, bitch. Oh my god. Alright, oh, you've cleared the route of blue trumpets. Wonderful. To be quite honest, I have this teeny tiny problem with heights. No, this is not my ideal posting, but we all do what we must. Keeping the route passable is an important job, you see. It's one of the few ways folks can traverse the central shroud since the calamity but split the area in twain. It is not perhaps the easiest pathway to walk, but there are those who believe the will of the matron herself caused this tendril of a heaven spiller to remain thus suspended, but it must serve the forest people. I'm rather fond of the notion myself. Okay. Okay. In the grim darkness of the forest, Theodore is looking for an adventurer to deliver the message. It is regrettably my duty to stand to watch over the road from here of the Bent Branch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Gridania. So many threats to its continued operation are quite seriously by the wood whalers, which remains me, mayhap in my imagination, but I believe I caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Would you mind passing word to Rosaline down below? I would go for myself, but well, it's hard enough marshalling the courage to walk the route of my shift. Here's some egg. There we go. Ooh, what's mine doing? Check. Ooh, sweet, that's nice. I like that one. Well, that I could always rely on the kind soul to handle such tasks. My training prepared me to face beasts in combat, but not once have I shrieked that duty. To lay hands upon those sticky, slimy eggs is just, well, clearly you have no problem doing so. Thank you for your help, adventurer. Okay, complete. Rosaline. The shadowy fellow. Now that you mention it, I might have seen something. I dismissed it as a trick of the light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect it's nothing more than the Quiquern theft on the run. If you must state your curiosity, by all means investigate it. Should you actually find something of note, I would very much like to see it. You mean to tell me y'all won't come out here and look? Like right here? A leather bag. Huh. Oh shit, guys, we're level 18. I see, I don't even notice. I don't even be noticing. That's the goal, 10 levels per episode. Just knock them out one after one after one. Have you found something? Yes, ma'am. Remnants of a campfire and a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer or traveler. And inside we have a chocobo grooming brush and rosin oil. But wait, why would a traveler make camp here? Wouldn't it be safer to beg hospitality at Bent Branch Meadows? Bugger me, I think this belongs to a stranger said to be meddling with the chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We have been lax in our duties, but no longer. I swear we'll find this shadow. Alright, threat level elevated. Rosalind would like to warn other sentries of the stranger's activities. We cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I have prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the shroud. Once each sentry has committed the detail to the memory, have them write their name at the bottom of the confirmation. Start with Elmar at the Bannock, then find Bennard at the eastern gates of the Bent Branch Meadows. They ought to relay this information to the others. Finally, make sure Elgar sees this letter. He stands watch within the stables, so if this strangers aim to harm chocobos, Elgar may have to personally put an end to it. Okay. I mean, I think we got this. Whoops. I still wonder how long this video is. I'm intrigued. Ah, you've returned. Tell me where. Tell me, were you able to procure the dynamite web I requested? Yes, yes. These will do nicely. These are perfect for binding close together. Were I still in Ishgard, I would never have entertained the notion of using such a bizarre material in this manner. Oh, did I not mention I was from Ishgard? Aye, well, Gridania is an actual fact, my second home, but native land was once famous for its chocobo stables. No man in Eorzea could speak of the creatures without his thoughts returning naturally to Ishgard. Sadly, however, that time has passed. I left my homeland to accept employment here at the ranch, instructing others in the methods of the chocobo husbandry. Yet I have found that this is often I who am the recipient of others' instruction on a great many matters. Truly, one can never know what life may hold in store. Okay. A ring. Wait, didn't we just get a ring? Okay. I was not walking through that place again. Alright, Elmar. You don't look like you're here for training. The shadowy figure understood all passwords to recruits as well as the sentries. Let me know. Let me just make a mark there. That should do it. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to Vent Branch. Godspeed, adventurer. Like this way? Yeah. Sorry. Your business with me, adventurer? Yup. Rosaline is right to be cautious, for this stranger that ventures so close yet go to such great lengths to remain undetected is highly suspicious. They clearly have designs in Bent Branch. We appreciate the help. I should write my name here, yes? And your ticket. You'll find Elgar in the stables past the 8th right. Mind the birds, adventurer. They get nervous around strangers. It says a shadowy stranger near the matron's lead. You've already shown this to Bernard and Elmar. I see. Good, good. Then all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here in the Wood Whaler. Not everyone here is a Wood Whaler, true, but even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. Good. Migrant marauders. Elgar would like to impose upon the kindness of an adventurer. You're quite the compassionate adventurer by the sound of it. Well, far be it from me to look a gift chocobo in the mouth. What? I have need of a capable man like yourself. We received a peddler at the gates the other day, an excitable Lalafell that was sweating and swearing that he had been attacked by a large winged beast, yet other than hornets. I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there's any truth of what he said, it might have proved problematic for other travelers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence for his claim. And should you find something, kindly tell Lothary to patrol his area sometime, instead of just standing beneath the spire and staring at the goddamn road. And those words. Oh, it's back to nighttime again. And then I'm gonna remove myself with thinner. We didn't need this one, but I started attacking. So we do need whatever this is. What is this? Oh. So there were winged beasts. Oh, okay, Phinia. If you break faith, Phinia has worked for a meddlesome adventurer. Another goddamn adventurer desperate to stick his nose in everyone's business, then seek out the groundskeeper of the Tamatara Deep Froth. You'll find him in the shack just outside the entrance, as the hermit is all too happy to live close to his work. When at last I patrolled the area, I could hear him swearing inside his shack from the road. I know not what vexes the man, but I suspect he'll welcome your presence more than I. A northern vulture, too. And they were defending a nest. Well, perhaps we could omit the last detail from any official reports. I would rather not give Elgar any further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beast. You may rest assured that I will not permit this to happen again. Oh, right there. Alright, Lothary. A here is often late. Lothary, a guard of Galen Van Spire, wants you to visit the hedge tree. Oh god. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak to Hira Leone. After tending to the hedge tree, the Hira was scheduled to board a boat from the Mirror Planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there's still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed the Hira becomes in her work, I am unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organizing Leone's transportation, and is likely wondering in her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order? Okay. Will do. Will do. After a bit of work, Arya, have a task. What needs doing? These tasks. Nemia lilies leave, and I'm at the top of each barrel. You've doubtless seen the bones returned to life by foul magic, shambling around and harassing their surviving comrades. It hurts my soul to see it adventure, and I cannot abide such blasphemy. 'Tis me hope that these lilies soothe their spirits and help them return to the matron's bosom. See what you think. What the fuck? What are we talking about? Like up here? Okay. Y'all, we're almost level 20. I'm, I'm happy. There we go. Back up here, and then like a clean cut path over here, and away from that diorite. Away the fuck from that diorite. We don't have to involve ourselves into any combat. We're just breezing on by. Alright, now... Fuck. Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I burped. Balar. You've done holy work this eve, lad. I cannot fathom what could drive the dead to rise up and seek to do us harm, but I pray that this helps put an end to it. May the matron watch over and keep you safe. We want boots. Well, that's level 20, guys. And obviously, hold on, I just wanna, oh, I don't have the thing. Okay. And I honestly just want to, you know, get off of here and eat. This is a good run. The next one will be 20 to 30. We'll see how much of a breeze that is, but this bonus EXP is like phenomenal. Before I start though, I am going to make a mental note to, get my ring on, if I can still wear that, my EXP ring, if it stacks. But anywho guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.